to Ashley's Heart Song. This is Ashley Torian, and I am your host for this afternoon. One moment. There we are. Hello and welcome. We are here for a fantastic visitation inside the realm of holistic self-care and our devotion to it. Pardon me. This has been a month of dedication, and it's deepening dedication. Dedication is very mental. It's a very, it comes from the mind, whereas devotion is more heart-centered. Devotion is deeper. It has a more magnetic frequency and pull to it than dedication does. But the doorway into this work that we're doing, that we're speaking about, is the doorway of dedication. And then from dedication, we go into that depth of devotion. And so I thank you for joining me for this. And before we get rolling, let's just check in for our vitality score. While you're getting your pen and paper, I do want to give you an announcement. And that is, this will be the final show on the Win-Win Women TV platform. We are shifting platforms, and we're just going to go to the Ashley platform. And so you will be receiving a link, the direct link to my show, so to speak, and you can still come online and do live with me, or you can watch it as you have been doing, whether it's via podcast, whether it's on YouTube. You're going to have those options for the replay as well. So on YouTube, you can find me at Ashley's Heart Song or Ashley Torian. You can search for both of those and you'll find all the shows. And then on Spotify and all the other podcast platforms, it's Ashley's Heart Song. All right, so thank you for joining. And now that you have your pen and paper, let's check in with our vitality score. Pardon me, 1 second. A tickle, tickle, tickle. All right, so we are going to look at their physical body first. Physically, where are you today? Physically, do you feel strong? Do you feel the energy in your body is going to get you through the day until you're ready to go to bed? That's going to be between a 5 and a 10, 6 and a 10. Or if you feel lethargic, fatigued, weak, just, all that, then it's below the 5. And it could be anywhere from a 5 to a 1. Write down your number. Next, we're going to mental. Mentally, where are you today? Mentally sharp is 6 to a 10. Mentally wobbly is a 1 to a 5. Write down your number. Emotionally, where are you emotionally today? Just check in with that. We are emotional beings. And where are you emotionally? Do you feel balanced and above the line in your emotions? That's going to score you as 6 to a 10. Or if you feel below the line on that emotional spiral I've showed y'all before, if you feel below the line on emotionally, where are you procrastinating? Are you discouraged? All those emotions, then that's going to score you between a 1 and a 5. 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Next is spiritually. Where are you spiritually today? Did you take time? Okay. Did you take time today to get connected, to get into alignment with your Creator, to really be present with Him today? That's going to score you between a 6 and a 10. And if you just hit the ground running, flying by the seat of your pants, you're not connected, you feel very disconnected, that's going to score you between the 5 and the 1. So put down your score and then add them up. 40 is the high score, This score is just to let you know where you are. So in any area that you scored low in, take a look at it and see if you can spend just a couple of extra minutes every day in that area of your life so that you can begin leveling that up so you feel more centered within, more yourself, the highest version of you. Okay, all right. So let's get rolling on this incredible topic that we have today. I love, love, love this topic. This is one of those programs where you want a piece of paper and a pen because I'm giving you a lot of lists today. Because what I've done is I have invited lead experts that I have found around the world, lead experts, to not come in live with us, not that, but for their voice to be heard in my show. And we have three experts that I was going to be talking with you about things that they have done. But there's three to start with. I just want to talk about the three factors, the key factors to holistic self-care. These will emphasize interconnectedness. It's about caring for the body, the soul, the spirit, to sustain not just motivation, but to sustain what inspires you from within. What is your reason for being? It's how to stay connected to that. So the very first key factor is mindful movement and physical wellness. I cannot stress this one enough. Mindful movement and physical wellness is of paramount importance because it is your vehicle. It is your vehicle to be able to live your desired life. And if we don't have mindful movement or care for our physical body at all, then our vehicle is going to break down on us and we're not going to be doing all the things that we love to do. So some practices that you could tap into around this, one is my favorite, and it's Qigong. Qigong is a moving meditation practice that you can, it's, many people have come to me and said, oh, I don't know about Qigong, in there a religion behind it. And there is no religion behind Qigong. Qigong, you bring your faith to Qigong, your belief practice you bring to Qigong. Because what Qigong is it's just energy play. And we are energetic beings. The whole universe is energy. And it's truly, Qigong is about us acknowledging the fact that we are energy beings and we are in relationship to everything else that was created. Yes, we are the child of God, and yet we are connected to everything that God has created. So it's just about acknowledging that and honoring the temple that houses the Spirit. The temple that houses the Holy Spirit houses you. This vehicle has a lot inside. It's the soul aspect of you. It's the mind of you that is created here on planet Earth. It evolves. It's that ever evolving you, right? Your mind learns, it grows, it expands. It's the heart of you, your mind, your heart, who you are at your core, the love. Our heart chakra is all about love. Our heart brain is about love and connection. And so it's about tapping into that and bringing the soul, the emotional aspect of you into play with all of that above the line on that spiral, the emotional spiral. You're above the line. You're practicing love-based emotions. And that is all Qigong really is. It's about bringing all of that together, honoring it, moving your physical body and getting that energy to circulate through your tissues, through your organs, so you are healthier and more vibrant. So it truly is a beautiful meditative practice. And then there's yoga. Yoga, you can do the same thing. It's strength, it's movement, meditative movement. It is balance, it is flexibility. Yoga is so many things. And you can also bring your faith to that practice and have it expand even more. And then walking is another holistic self-care practice for the physical body. There is nothing, I don't believe, like walking. We are putting our body in motion and we can make it self-paced and easy, where there's a flow to it, where there's a meditation to it, or we can show up walking where it is all out, right? You are physical with your walking. You are a powerhouse and you are using your muscles as you're walking. So there's so many different levels of walking that you can do, and that's why it's another one of my favorites. Those practices not only help your physical body, but they enhance your mental clarity and your emotional stability. Ah, learn to listen to your physical body. Learn to listen to what your physical body is needing, is asking for, whether it is a meditative walk, a powerhouse walk, if it's something, a moving meditation like Qigong or Tai Chi, if it is an all-out boot camp, or just stretching, or maybe just a breath work activity where you're truly bringing your internal awareness to the breath and you're exercising the body through the breath, because that's possible as well. There's so much we can do for our physical body that fosters a loving and respectful relationship. So begin practicing any of those things today and let me know how they have impacted you. Next, I want to move into the second key to holistic healthcare is emotional nourishment and resilience. Number one, acknowledge and recognize and honor your emotional feelings, your feelings within that just come out and spill over. Crying is okay. Even sobbing can be okay. Tearing up is okay. Laughter is incredible. No matter how you feel at any given moment, honor that. Be present with it. There's many techniques that you can learn that will help you to resolve and let go of things that are causing your emotions to be in an uproar or on a roller coaster, emotional spiral downward. Many techniques that you can do that are really good. In here, you will hear me talk a lot about emotional resolution and mindfulness. And those are two key techniques that I use for the emotions, along with breath work and deepening breath work. Because we don't want to keep those emotions that are below the line bottled inside. We want them to flow out, get out of us, and us to release them. So practicing emotional resolution, mindfulness, and breath work will help you be able to resolve those. So I want to inspire you in this moment to take your emotions not seriously, but take them seriously. That's really the only word I can come up with. And take them seriously, and you will notice a deeper growth and deeper self-connection. Sorry, y'all, there was something that just did this really funky noise. It was almost like a really loud frog. I wondered, my door was open earlier and I'm thinking, was a frog? Did a frog hop in my room? Oh my goodness, that's so much fun. So spend time connecting deeper to yourself. And then the third area that we really want to bring our attention to, the third key area of holistic self-care, is the spiritual connection and the inner peace. the spirit of you, tapping into that will help you cultivate that sense of connection to your creator, that sense of connection to that higher and inner knower within you. You'll be able to connect to that more. You will also be able to connect to what I call the heart song on a deeper level. And that is what inspires you each and every day to show up each day. Whereas in the past, we would have these, you may have had moods that knocked you down. I know that for me personally, I noticed a pattern that has happened to me at a certain time when I've been involved in something, and then for a couple of days, I've noticed that I kind of go into a low dip. And so I've really been looking at that lately and wondering, what is that about? And I truly believe that once we have expended ourselves, creating something, coaching something, leading, whatever it is that you have done in your life, because I speak mainly to leaders and coaches and people who are entrepreneurs. And I also, and y'all in that realm, is stay-at-home moms, because I'm sorry, but moms have one of the toughest jobs in the world. And if you are a mom that has chosen to be what my mom loved to call the homemaker, you are the home creator, the homemaker. And if you have chosen that as your um, uh, what is that? Not job, but anyway, your daily job practice, if you have chosen that, then wow, kudos to you. Because that is the toughest job in the world. The toughest job. And so I also speak to moms because they're entrepreneurial, right? They're creating a home, they're creating a platform, a project, they're creating things, and people, they're creating people. And so look at how you're spending your time. Are you in meditation? Are you in prayer? Are you out in nature? Are you engaging in meaningful rituals that get you centered into the spirit of you, the essence of you, the heart song of you? Are you taking time to connect and get into alignment so that you can be the highest version of you, the one that you were created to be, the one that God created you to be? Are you taking time to do that, devoting yourself to that so that you achieve your goals? All right. So let's get to some content ideas, or content that these creators that I have, or expert creators that I led into in the very beginning. Let's go into that. So one of my favorites that I have followed for a long time is Dr. Ben Kim. Dr. Ben Kim is a renowned advocate for natural health and wellness. Dr. Kim provides valuable insights in the importance of exercise and nutrition. His holistic approach to physical well-being, emphasizing the role of diet and movement in maintaining health, is a perfect fit for those who are interested in mindful movement, in physical wellness, in nutrition. He is a plethora of information. And so a couple of things that he mentions, that he highlights in his practice. Number one, this is the list starting. Are y'all ready? Pen and paper. The first one is mobility and functional strength. Dr. Kim is an advocate for daily mobility exercises. And if you begin to follow him, you will be getting so much information, receiving so much information on the importance of functional strength. And he shows you and guides you through video of what those are. You could look him up on YouTube, and there is a ton there. I really enjoy his videos. They are so good. He also highlights mindful movement and how to incorporate mindful movement practices in movements like in your regular workouts. So squatting, push-ups, balance work. He also talks about mindfulness in digestion. I love that about him because if you've been following me for long, you know that here on Eating to the Point of Energy, we are practicing that mindfulness for our digestion. And also he does core stability as well. All right. And then the third area that he focuses on is nutritional balance. He talks a lot and shares a lot about nutrition, and the depth that he can go around nutrition. If you are needing a nutrition expert in your life, he's one that I would recommend. Check out and see if he resonates with you. But he talks about plant-based and animal-based proteins, and to ensure that the body receives all the essential amino acids for optimal health. He's really, really, really big on the protein end of it. But then also making sure that you get all your plant foods as well. The fourth area that he speaks to is chewing and digestion. Mindful eating practices, thoroughly chewing food until it becomes liquid. That's a really big thing that he talks about, and how that aids in digestion and nutrient absorption. It also reduces the risk of food allergies and digestive disturbances, and that's huge. That was what led me to the psychology of eating. I had all of a sudden, due to the anxiety and eating under anxiety, I had developed some food not allergies, food sensitivities, digestive sensitivities to food. And by doing what he's suggesting and what the Institute for Psychology of Eating suggested, I was able to heal my gut. It was amazing. Truly, mind-body nutrition techniques are amazing. The fifth thing that he speaks about is holistic health practices that go beyond exercise and nutrition. He explores proteolytic enzymes for specific health concerns in order to showcase comprehensive approach to well-being. So look him up if that is of interest to you. And then the second expert that I am bringing into today is Dr. Joe Dispenza. Now, he is a guru around mental health, and he is known for his work on the brain, the mind, and human potential. He offers a lot of insights into the power of meditation and mindfulness. I've worked with several people through America's Mighty Warriors and through other organizations that I've done work in, working with them around emotional resolution, the veterans around emotional resolution, and many of them have done work with Dr. Joe Dispenza, and they love him. They have received so much healing from the practices that they have been doing through Dr. Joe Dispenza. So this is another expert that you could check into to see if that is the next area you need to go to, or you just need to hear more information in order to educate you deeper before you go into it. He's a good one. And things that he speaks about is rewiring the brain. He highlights meditation can recondition the brain, which we know this through scientific studies, that when we meditate, we can rewire our brain. The neural pathways, the old ones with the old thought patterns are dissolved, and the ones with the new thought patterns are created. It's beautiful. We have such neuroplasticity within our brain that we can rewire it with ease. Well, and a lot of devotion. A lot of devotion. All right, so then the second area in which Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about is heart-brain coherence. He emphasizes the importance of achieving a coherence between the heart and the brain by cultivating elevated emotions like gratitude. Anything above the line on that emotional spiral, gratitude, love, inspiration, enthusiasm, passion, all of those are on the higher end on the emotional spiral. And you bring those emotions in when you're in meditation, and that brings about this beautiful harmonious state that enhances your emotional resilience. It's beautiful. Number 3 that Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about is live in the present. He and Eckhart Tolle are big on being in big, meaning they talk a lot about this, being in the moment, in this moment, not thinking ahead, not thinking in the past, but actually just being present right here, right now. So let's just do that for 10 seconds. Let's just be present right here, right now. When we're present, we're just listening to the sounds around us, noticing what we feel in our body. Just saying what's happening in the moment. And that is being present. You can do this through mindfulness by anchoring yourselves to the present moment, similar to what I just did. That will open up many possibilities for you in the personal growth and transformation arena. The fourth thing he talks about is assessing the quantum field, which is very interesting. So there is a book by M. Capps that's called Quantum Faith. And I didn't really understand anything about the quantum field at all until I read that book. And I keep looking over that way because it's on a table that I have right over there. Quantum Faith. And it is all about that quantum field. But when we are in quantum faith, how we are so tuned in to what is really possible through faith. And when you have this, it helps you tap into your infinite potential and manifest what it is that you would truly desire, because it aligns your thoughts, your emotions to your higher self, to the spirit of you, to your heart song. All of that is in alignment, and it opens up that opportunity for that manifestation. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. And then the fifth one is reducing stress and anxiety. That's the fifth thing that he talks about. And I love this so much because his research underscores the physiological benefits of meditation, like reducing stress and anxiety by shrinking the amygdala, the brain survival center. It's so fun. I spoke about that this week at an event that I was at, our reptilian mind and how it can just like, woo, run the show and get us so off course. And when that happens, we go down the spiral. We are in the downward spiral of emotion, which leads to everything that we don't like. So working with your emotional center is very powerful. The sixth thing he does is empowers children. So he loves to work with children and help them so that they enhance their emotional awareness, they reduce their stress, and it fosters positive behaviors in children. So he really has a mission that he's working in. And then Gabrielle Bernstein around spiritual wellness. I love this. I'm just going to take a couple of minutes as well to go through Gabrielle Bernstein's list of things that she does, but I love this so much. I'm going to read just a little bit about her. You may not be familiar with her. As a spiritual teacher and author, Gabrielle Bernstein speaks to the spiritual aspects of holistic self-care. Her teachings on meditation, self-love, and finding one's inner peace could just so beautifully complements what we're speaking about when we're nurturing the soul and the spirit. So some things that she highlights is meditation as a gateway to inner peace. Have you noticed that there is a pattern with all of these experts? They bring in meditation and mindfulness. She emphasizes the transformative power of meditation in connecting with one's inner self. It quiets the mind. It allows us as individuals to assess a state of calm and clarity. Those are essential for our spiritual growth, for our connection to our Creator. By aligning ourselves with God, that is of paramount importance to quiet the mind and to access calm and clarity. The second thing that she speaks to is self-love and forgiveness. So true, yes. These two practices are like one of the pillars of Ashley's Heart Song. Because if we hold on to past transgressions, whether made by us or someone else to us, then we will forever be in a wrestling match with our desires to grow, with our desire to move beyond obstacles. When we are holding on to those transgressions, we don't have freedom. We don't experience freedom. And self-love and forgiveness releases the self-judgment. It embraces compassion. And compassion is very high on the emotional spiral. It has a very big frequency, compassion does. And it helps us heal from emotional wounds. Isn't that beautiful? The compassion, releasing self-judgment, that forgiveness will help us heal our wounds, our emotional wounds, but also foster a sense of self-worth that is deeper than any we've ever known before. The third thing she speaks to is overcoming fear with love. I love this so much. She speaks about shifting from a fear-based mindset to one rooted in love. This shift opens the door for greater joy, resilience, and alignment in one's true purpose. I love how she shares that. It opens the door to greater joy, resilience, and alignment with one's true purpose. So when we take the song of our heart and we have begun rooting ourselves in love, gratitude, compassion, even more compassion, passion itself, enthusiasm, really living inside of the thrill of life, it aligns us so much deeper into our true purpose. The fourth thing is manifesting miracles. Isn't that beautiful? To manifest miracles. She encourages individuals to line their thoughts, emotions, and actions with their desires to manifest positive outcomes. Gabriella Bernstein refers to this process as co-creating with the universe, emphasizing the role of faith and intention. And then the fifth is practical spirituality. Practical spirituality is the practices of affirmations, journaling, mindfulness practices. All of those help us integrate spiritual principles into our daily life. And whether you are, also another thing I think goes into this, I'm going to add, is reading further, reading deeper into the practice your faith, whatever that is for you, by reading deeper into your faith. Like right now I'm reading the Bible in a year, and I am just blown away once again by just the power that is found in the Bible. It's just the more I read, the more I'm able to integrate deeper, on a deeper level, spiritual practices that I hadn't before. And it's to learn even more. So continue your reading and deepening your knowledge of your faith. So what I call on you to do today, what I inspire you to do today, is to commit to a personal self-care plan that integrates any of these. What I recommend is that you do one for your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical parts of you. That you have some type of self-care plan that integrates those four things together so that you are holistically well and taken care of. Love it so much. Thank you for joining me today for Ashley's Heart Song. I ask that you continue to join me every single week. The new link will be placed out there into the world this next week. So be sure, and if you're on my email list, it will be sent to you. Otherwise, you can just look me up on Ashley's Heart Song on YouTube or any of the podcast platforms and listen there. If you'd love to join the live audience, be sure and message me through any of the social media platforms, and I will be sure and send you the link for that. All right. Much love and a big O hug. I look forward to next week as we continue to armor up our lives. See you then, y'all.